All right, let's get right into it. We're going to cover the one core skill that's the real secret, the thing that separates the pros from the rookies in system design. It's not about what framework you know, it's about being able to handle just insane scale.
You know, this exact thing happens all the time. It is by far the most common way people fail system design interviews. But I'm telling you, after this quick explainer, that's not going to be you. Not ever.
So first things first. Before you can build anything, you have to understand the basic laws of physics inside your computer. And really, it all just comes down to one word: latency.
Okay, I get it. This chart looks super complex, right? All these tiny numbers, nanoseconds, microseconds. But you can ignore most of it, because it all boils down to one simple, absolutely brutal fact about where your data is living.
And this says it all, doesn't it? Getting data from memory, from RAM, is like a race car. It's just gone, instant. But getting that same piece of data from a disk, even a super fast SSD, that's a giant rusty cargo ship. And I'm not talking a little slower. It's a completely different universe of speed.
That's the number. If you remember one thing from all of this, remember that number, 100,000 times slower. So what does this mean for you? It means your hot data, the stuff people need right now, has to live in memory. End of story.
Okay, so we've got the physics down. We know the rules of the machine. Now let's figure out the size of the fire hose you're about to get hit with, your user traffic. And we measure that with something called queries per second, or QPS.
So, in an interview, you got to state your assumptions out loud. Let's just make some up. We're going to design a system with 100 million daily active users. And let's say each one of them opens the app maybe 5 times a day. Oh, and yeah, I know it's really 86,400 seconds in a day, but we round to 100,000 just to keep the math super simple. They expect you to do this.
And here's where the magic happens. The math is really simple. You take your users, you multiply by their requests, you get 500 million requests a day. Then divide by the number of seconds, and bam! That's 5,000 queries smashing into your system every single second. But hold on a second. There's a trap here. Average QPS? It's a total lie. You know, real life isn't average. It's crazy. It's spiky. It's the Super Bowl. It's a viral news story. It's when everyone logs on at the exact same time. See, your system doesn't care about averages. It cares about survival. And it lives or dies by its ability to handle that one insane moment when traffic goes completely vertical without catching fire.
So how in the world do you plan for that kind of chaos? Well, the industry rule of thumb is awesome. It's simple, and it's just 2x.
Yep, that's it. You take your average and you double it. That's your peak. So that 5,000 QPS we calculated, it's cute, but it's not the real number. Your real target, the number you have to build for, is 10,000 QPS.
Okay, so traffic is one beast, but there's another, even scarier monster lurking in the shadows, and that's the data those users create. This is where systems don't just get slow, they literally go up in flames.
Let's run the numbers. Say just 10% of our users actually post something. 10 million people. And each of them uploads just one photo, about a megabyte. Well, 10 million times 1 megabyte, that's 10 terabytes of brand new data. Every single day.
Think about that for a second. That's a tsunami of data hitting your system every day. 10 terabytes. This isn't just a number you can write down and forget about. This is where your servers really start to feel the pain.
But wait, it gets crazier. Because you have to store this stuff for years, right? Let's say 5 years. That 10 terabytes a day turns into over 18 petabytes. What even is a petabyte? It's a number so big that your standard database doesn't just crash, it literally melts into a puddle.
So let's pull back for a second. Why are we doing all this scary math? It's not about being a human calculator. It's about getting a gut feeling for the sheer scale of the problem before you write a single line of code.
When you do this math first, you're not just crunching numbers. You're proving you think like an architect. This is how you justify your big decisions. Do we really need a distributed database? Do we need a caching layer? It shows the interviewer how you think. And most importantly, it lets you find the landmines before you step on them.
And that's it. That's the secret. This kind of estimation is how you prove your design will actually survive in the wild. You've officially mastered the foundations. So join me tomorrow when we get into phase 2 and tackle one of the hardest problems out there, consistent hashing. See you then.